I can't see palm trees without seeing Kendrick Lamar with the corn on the cob. Ever. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the Salem Coven members who are seeing this first. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you haven't already connected with me over on Patreon, it is completely free to join. You get some perks. I'll occasionally make a video that was previously only for the Salem Coven members, accessible for anyone. If YouTube ever takes down a video after I've posted it, it will be available for free on Patreon, plus it's ad-free. However, if you are interested, you can join the Salem Coven members. They get early access to all my content. They're about 6 to 8 weeks ahead of YouTube. They also get a ton of exclusive content of things that I either can't put on YouTube or things that I have to blur for YouTube, like music videos, requested live performances, interviews, concerts, documentaries. They get more weigh in on what I do next with voting privileges, Salem Coven group chats, things like that. All of the information will be in the description below. Okay, so we are continuing on the missed content from the Kendrick journey and doing some of the Kendrick features. We have 3 today. The first song is Memories Back Then by T.I. featuring B.O.B., Kendrick Lamar, and Chris Stevens. And this is from 2013. Nostalgic.
Hey, in my apartments a long time ago, I knew a bad bitch, but she was kinda slow. Still gave it up when it's a few of us. She let me finger fuck her on the school bus. We used to cut school with her, run train. She wanna hang with us, we want one thing. Jet penetrating that throat, dog. She choke on it like smoke, dog. But whenever I fucked her, my re-up. In a dice game, I go see her. She'll give me enough to buy quarter ounce, then blow a blunt of that reefer. She used to buy a nigga new sneaker. Pay the bill on my beeper, just so she could pay me, put a 69, and I know it's time to go freak her. Then one day I just asked her, why you always getting ass up? I mean, damn, hoe get paid, all you do is get laid. This shit don't add up. She say, Till, all I wanna do is feel love. Even if I know it ain't real love. Even if I know a nigga only finna hit it, then never call back, I still fuck. And that fucked up, cause she so trill, I need some, she go steal. When the trap hot and police ride, nigga, get where we go chill. For about 4 years, she held dope in my 4 pounds till it go down. I remember shouting, she stayed down. I won't say her name, cause she married now.
Pretty. Okay, first of all, love that feature. I'm assuming that is the Chris Stevens. Love her voice. That's so, all I want to do is feel love, even if I know it ain't real love, even if I know only finna hit it, then never call back. At least at the end you get that I won't say her name now because she's married now. I hope she's in like a really loving marriage too, that she got what she wanted, just to be loved. Oh. It does sound so nostalgic though. Something about the music, that feminine vocal, higher and angelic in that way. I loved the twinkly sound at the beginning too. It feels kind of floaty. The production almost like supports it to where it does sound like this memory from a while back. Just that kind of nostalgic, or you know, I mean, even if it's not that you necessarily like miss something, it's just looking back, thinking about feelings, people, memories, whatever that looks like. Like, I'm a very nostalgic person by default, just being someone who lives in their head kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can get caught up in thinking too much about the past, but you know how people always say, and it's not that I disagree with this, I try to make sure that I never recording so much or taking pictures that you're not like living in that present moment. And it's something that a lot of people say, and I get it. You know, a lot of people are like, you're never gonna look at these things. I look at them. Like, I go back and look at videos and like funny videos of me and my friends and pictures of trips and things like that. Like, I enjoy just looking back at that. Or when it comes up in conversation, people talking about things, I feel cool being able to like not just like verbally connect with people, but to be able to be like, oh, did you see this? And I don't know, try to balance out an appreciation for the past almost makes me feel better about when things are hard in your present day. You know, they were hard back then too. And yet I still look back at so much of my life with fondness that I try to remember that there will be facets of whatever difficult time I'm in presently that I'll look back with fondness as well. Try to keep that in mind when things get overwhelming and things like that. And I don't know, there's just something about this, just thinking about your past and what led to who you are today, for better or for worse.
She would always turn heads when she fall through. She would always make moves how boss do. And she never gave any nigga time of day. But she the chick all the niggas try to talk to. But when it came to me, she had a thing for me. When we kicked it, she rolled up the weed for me. And we both cut class, post up in the cut, steady watching just to see if the police coming. We got close over time, her and I. Right around the time that I first got signed. Come to think about it, I was about 17. I ain't even have a license, couldn't even drive. I was going back and forth with each flight. Another show after show each night. She became so suspicious of these other bitches. She go through my phone and we fight. Talk about torn between the two. Wasn't really much more that we could do. Wasn't really much space for us, but she stayed down with every tour she see me do. But I guess one night I had a few. One night I had a few. Yeah, this little chick that caught my eye. I told her hurry up, meet me at the room. And no, I didn't have a contraceptive. With my common sense neglected. And 2 months later, next thing I know, I got a text that said I'm pregnant. And you can almost bet she kept it. And that's the reason why you left me. On top of all that, it wasn't even mine. I went and got paternity tested.
Damn. Ooh. Damn. I mean, obviously, it doesn't change the fact that you weren't loyal. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of that child being yours or not. But it's not that that really should change anything. But it's more just like the aftermath with a child obviously does come with a lot more responsibility for a long term, depending on what type of parent you are. For, you know, at minimum, you'd think 18 years, but good parents hope that they do not outlive their children. You know what I mean? So you should think of parenthood as a lifelong thing for yourself. You know what I mean? It doesn't change the act of disloyalty, but the what comes after, there's arguably even more that comes with it if that does result in something like that, but it doesn't change the fact that you weren't loyal from the first place. I love the storytelling on this. Is this meant to be like the one who got away? Is it meant to be more just reflecting on someone who you wonder about? Not even necessarily because you classify them as the one who got away, but more just wondering about people who made an impact on you. I like the idea and concept behind the song a lot, and the storytelling. First verse and the second verse is both adding their own story into the theme that's laid out. I really like that. I love this.
Wait, hold up, is that you? With them big old thighs after school. J305, I gave me high five when I said I'm in high pursuit. You said I won't ride until Kendrick drive a new Monte Carlo that cruise. And that shot my pride. I tried to improv, but no freestyle, I never do. You're looking for the nigga with the tallest fatty. You're overlooking every nigga that ain't quite ready to make it rain on you like I'm about to break a levee. Hold up, that pussy petty. Yeah, your nail did, your head did, your cell phone is selfish. It only got numbers that come with a Hummer. Her new prima donna, I smelt it. Tried to make you mine. Tried to make some time. But I ain't got the time or the patience to stop and wait in line. Her dreams, hopes, Versace. She fought for Armani. Only deal with rich niggas. Fuck you and Mick Romney. I'm grown now. I'm on my own now. I'm poppin'. Change my phone now. When I get home now, I got options. Fast forward. Wait, is that you? With them big old thighs after school. And yo, 3 kids and 3 baby daddies. Send card note that's overdue. I know.
Damn. And I like this too because the stories aren't exactly the first story. He's made a point to say maybe he didn't always agree with her choices. Sounds like he has at least a little bit of empathy for her and still holds a place in his mind for what she did for him during that time. And then the second story is kind of like, you know, someone who, again, made an impact on him, but he made a mistake and he ultimately messed it up, right? Obviously, there was already a lack of trust by going into their phone. You can't ignore that facet of it, but I think ultimately it seems like it ended with the things she seemed worried about coming to fruition. But then this one with Kendrick, his story is a little bit different. This sounds like someone who didn't give him the time of day and it hurt his feelings. And, you know, whether you want to take that as him looking at it as like karmic, you know, or if you want to look at it more as like people show their true colors and that person wasn't meant for you, you just got to keep doing you. At the end of the day, if someone doesn't see the great person that you are and what you have to offer as a person, then they're just not the right person for you. But it clearly made an impact on him, despite the way she maybe operated her life and the people she chose to engage with. It sounds like she didn't end up with perhaps the ending that she thought she would, and Kendrick still achieved his dreams. Wow. I like that it started to and ended with kind of the same thing. I also loved some of those production choices, kind of like glitched almost. I loved that. I Won't Ride Until Kendrick Drive the New Monte Carlo that Cruise wanted this certain lifestyle and only wanted to engage with people who had a certain amount of wealth behind them and that sort of thing. But you're overlooking every that ain't quite ready. Yeah, it's like you don't value someone. You're not looking at the person, who they are, and the value that they have as a person. You're just looking at their monetary value. I liked your cell phone is selfish. And how this stopped, I liked this too. This part, the...
To make you mine. Tried to make some time. But I ain't got the time or the patience to stop and wait in line. Her dreams host Versace. She...
Fuck you and Mick Romney. That bar. I love to change my phone now. When I get home now, I got options. Damn.
3 kids and 3 baby daddies and card note that's overdue. I know.
Oh, I liked that. I think this has a music video. Why not? Why not take a crazy chance? Sorry. Oh wait, am I sharing my screen? Yes, I am. We're doing great.
Hey, in my apartments a long time ago, I knew a bad bitch, but she was kinda slow. Still gave it up when it's a few of us. She let me finger fuck her on the school bus. We used to cut school with her, run train. She wanna hang with us, we want one thing. Jet penetrating that throat, dog. She choke on it like smoke, dog. But whenever I fucked her, my re-up. In a dice game, I go see her. She'll give me enough to buy quarter ounce, then blow a blunt of that reefer. She used to buy a nigga new sneaker. Pay the bill on my beeper, just so she could pay me for the 69, and I know it's time to go freak her. Then one day I just asked her, why you always getting ass up? I mean, damn, me hoe get paid, all you do is get laid. This shit don't add up. She say, Till, all I wanna do is feel love. Even if I know it ain't real love. Even if I know a nigga only finna hit it, then never call back, I still fuck. And that fucked up, cause she so trill, I need some, she go still. When the trap hot and police ride, nigga, get where we go chill. For about 4 years, she held dope for my 4 pounds till it go down. I remember shouting, she stayed down. I won't say her name, cause she married now.
At the very beginning, I was like, oh, is it just going to be them singing? But I like that they have the flashbacks. I appreciate that. Also, there's just something about this that does feel very like 2013. I don't know why, but it does.
always make moves how a boss do. And she never gave any nigga time of day, but she the chick all the niggas try to talk to. But when it came to me, she had a thing for me. When we kicked it, she rolled up the weed for me. And we both cut class, post up in the cut, steady watching just to see if the police coming. We got close over time, her and I, right around the time that I first got signed. Come to think about it, I was about 17, I ain't even have a license, couldn't even drive. I was going back and forth with each flight, another show after show each night. She became so suspicious of these other bitches. She go through my phone and we fight. Talk about torn between the two. Wasn't really much more that we could do. Wasn't really much space for us, but she stayed down with every tour she see me do. But I guess one night I had a few. One night I had a few. Yeah, this little chick that caught my eye. I told her hurry up, meet me at the room. And no, I didn't have a contraceptive. With my common sense neglected. In 2 months.
Also, I didn't even say anything about this, but I loved this line.
One night I had a few. Yeah, this little chick that caught my eye. I told her hurry up, meet me at the room.
This.
No, I didn't have a contraceptive. With my common sense neglected.
Yeah, my common sense neglected. I love that.
2 months later, next thing I know, I got a text that said I'm pregnant. And you can almost bet she kept it. And that's the reason why you left me. On top of all that, it wasn't even mine. I went and got paternity tested. Damn.
Is that you? With them big old thighs after school. J305, I gave me high five when I.
Oh, I like the way this is shot, where it almost looks like he's floating above her, like the devil on your shoulder kind of energy. Oh, I love that. I love the way that's shot. Not me getting something in my eye per usual.
Said I'm in high pursuit. You said I won't ride until Kendrick drive a new Monte Carlo that cruise. And that shot my pride. I tried to improv, but no freestyle, I never do. You're looking for the nigga with the tallest fetty. You're overlooking every nigga that ain't quite ready to make it rain on you like I'm about to break a levee. Hold up. That pussy petty. Yeah, your nail did, your head did, your cell phone is selfish. It only got numbers that come with a Hummer. Her new prima donna, I smelled it. Tried to make you mine. Tried to make some time. But I ain't got the time or the patience.
Ooh, I love that. I love now it's like he's walking and she's, oh, I love that. I love that they pulled out a CD too. Being like, that's Kendrick? Stop. You know that has to happen all the time. Also, I really like this. Like the white with the...
Stop and wait the line. Her dreams hoes Versace. She fought for Armani. Only deal with rich niggas. Fuck you and Mick Romney. I'm grown now. I'm on my own now. I'm poppin'.
That.
My phone now. When I get home now, I got options. Fast forward. Wait, is that you? With them big old thighs after school. And yo, 3 kids and 3 baby daddies and card note that's overdue. I know.
That was good. I like the way they did that. That was cool. The flashbacks and everything. I like that a lot. Okay, actually, okay, hold on. Let me pause here. The next two, normally I would break these up. However, potentially it might be easier from like a copyright perspective for YouTube. That's why I have them grouped. Granted, at the time that they were recorded, just because they're under the same label doesn't mean that the rights are the same today, especially when they're, 10 years ago, but it's at least something as a way to group. That's how I'm trying to get through the rest of them, with the exception of the Black Hippie one I need to do. The rest of them pretty much I've already grouped. All the Schoolboy Q, all the J-Rock features, that. So what I was left with the exception of the Black Hippie ones, is how do I group these? And I thought about just doing them at random, but it doesn't always bode well copyright-wise. So that's why I decided to do these in this grouping. But if I wasn't doing that, I probably would have put these in 2 different videos. Why, you ask? It is because these two, technically, I've heard at least a part of them. The first one is Classic Man. It's the remix with Kendrick. I have heard Classic Man. I have never heard the Kendrick version. I am almost positive. On my playlists, I have Classic Man, but it's not a remix. So just want to be transparent about that. I think this is a first reaction for this version, but I've definitely heard the original. If anything comes to mind when I'm listening that makes me think that I have heard this, I'll let you know. Regardless, I can tell you it wasn't with lyrics. And if you're new, so tired of the flies. Ugh. They're working on the exterior of the house, fixing weather damage and repainting. And so they've had to open the doors, leave them open for like taping and stuff like that. And the amount of flies that have gotten in is insane. I'm sorry, I keep complaining about it in these videos, but it keeps happening, so I'm sorry. As I was saying, especially I know for those of you who've been here for a while, you've heard me say this 1,000 times, I'm so sorry. But in case you're new here, if I do not read the lyrics, I absorb little to nothing. So it doesn't matter if I've heard a song 10 times. If I haven't read the lyrics, it doesn't always go into my brain, especially with songs that have verses with a lot of lyrics or, you know, depth and the wordplay and things like that. So especially for things like hip hop and rap that typically have things like that, it's even less likely that I fully grasped without looking at lyrics. So I definitely haven't done that. But because I don't think I've heard the Kendrick version, I definitely want to listen to this one. But I just want to be transparent about it because obviously, like, even if it's just a portion of it that I've heard, it's still not totally brand new, you know? It also has a music video as well, which I definitely haven't seen.
I'm the only nigga doing it, you other niggas ruin it. I'm too legit, go hammer with the foolishness. My nana said my grammar can maneuver this industry until I'm stupid rich, and now I'm stupid rich. Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I love that.
Assuming this is more than humorous, the pepper butterfly, my newest shit. In fact, the rumor is the way I prove it. I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get met by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
I love the claps.
I burn through the hood like war. When everybody feeling so cold, I cool like that King Cole. And niggas get a bit of my glow. I got charm like a leprechaun, motherfucker.
I never knew it said that.
Cheap beat like a dumb motherfucker. And we don't live by the law, motherfucker. Even if she go away, 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 I'm a classic man. You can be mean when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get met by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
Again, I say, I just don't hear things. I have definitely heard the original of this, and I know this part is in the original. At least I'm pretty sure. I don't think I ever recognized that it said, I got charmed like a leprechaun, motherfucker. That's iconic. I genuinely was trying so hard not to laugh. I had no idea that that's what that said. I also did not realize that it said, I'm cool like Nat King Cole. Did not register that. It's baffling to me, play songs in my head, and it's still, like, it has to be dyslexia, right? That has to be a facet of it that I just haven't fully recognized. I'm gonna need to do research on this. But I feel like that one would make the most sense. But then at the same time, reading it, why would that? So maybe an ADHD thing? Maybe it's just me. I'm very interested to know. I don't know why I've never really looked into that before, especially with how much it's like affected me over the course of this past year and a couple months since I've had this channel. Interesting. That's okay. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I really love the leprechaun line. Also, I loved this of the I'm the only doing it, you other ruined it. My Nana said my grandma can maneuver this industry. until I'm stupid rich and now I'm stupid rich. I love the woos. Assuming this is what the humor is. To Pimp a Butterfly, my newest shit. In fact, the rumor is the way I've proven it. I'm a classic man. I love that. I love that we shouted out to Pimp a Butterfly. Because, yeah, this was, I didn't even say that. It was 2015. Fly? No. Go away. Don't like that. Not a fan.
Classic, man. That's on my mama, though. I got piranha flow, fucking up your designer clothes. Casket, man. What be your rapper's angle? Bunch of subliminal bitches. I'd rather finger bang them. Oh, keep on sabe. Pray to God nobody chop me. Catch a body over nothing. Top couldn't even stop me. I got key to my city. I got key to California. I might legalize your homicide and more marijuana. Let my daddy smoke his weed. Only thing that keep on feeling. I ain't got no jewelry on me, bitch. I got the jewelry in me. Oh,
Ooh.
shit. Let me talk my shit. I always been a shit. This ain't overnight. They love me now like they love. I know what I like, I eat the pussy for my nourishment. I know how to cherish it. I know how to decorate your wall and further furnish it. I'ma burn your shit down, this is where the furnace is. I'ma turn your shit around with some friendly services. Ain't no nervousness, like I'm ratchet or conservative, and that's affirmative. All I do is lay up and face up my big bills and paste up. Got no chill for fake ones, like for real, they say I'm a...
Well, I love the way it transitions into the chorus. I love that. Oh, okay, first of all, listen, I love when he says piranha. It's just one of those words. I just like when he says it. I don't know. He said piranha a couple times over the years, and I just really like it. I don't know. I don't know why. Make it make sense. I can't. I got piranha flow fucking up your designer clothes. Where be your rapper's angle? Bunch of subliminal bitches. Finger bang 'em? Stop. I loved the... Yeah, the way he said that, like, oh, can what's up? I loved that. Catch a body over nothing. Top couldn't even stop me. I love a good Top Dog shout out. I got the key to my city. I got the key to California. I might legalize your homicide and more marijuana. Love. Let my daddy smoke his weed. Only thing that keeps him friendly. But, oh, this though. I ain't got no jewelry on me, bitch. I got the jewelry in me. What's inside me is the gems, the gold, and all of that, as well as everything that he produces, his art. Love that. It's the riches. I love. Oh shit, let me talk my shit. I always been the shit. This ain't overnight. They love me now like they loved me then. Bar. True. I know what I like. I eat the pussy for my nourishment. I also, the walls connection, very different subject matter, but the kind of like the metaphor you're working through, what it's kind of trying to symbolize or whatever, is the walls. I was like, I know how to cherish it. I know how to decorate your wall and further furnish it. Stop. Stop. It's really funny. I'm gonna turn your shit around with some friendly services. Love that. And that's affirmative. I love that he used affirmative. I can't think of anything but like affirmative action and like just, I like that setup. They definitely don't have nervous spewing their hate for sure. All I do is lay up and face up my big bills and pay stub. Got no chill for fake ones, like for real. They say I'm a... I just like the way it passes off too.
I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get made by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man. Keep my gloves dirty, but my hands clean. Gotta keep the business in the family. Bread when I'm filling up the pantry. Now my niggas slang cane like a dandy. I'll tell you how it go. You pull out rubber bands, I pull out an envelope. The ladies on my elbow ain't for the show. Every madam on my team is a top general. Oh. Gotta be ready for war, war. Should they get into my door, door? Get 'em, we'll get 'em. I know that we'll get 'em, 'cause I lived through this shit before.
Never knew it said that.
You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic.
Never noticed that either.
Your knees get made by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
How have I never noticed that? I don't know why it switched to that, but okay. I gotta take the fade. Jesus, how did it switch to that? I've got to get the fade turned off on this thing. I'll have to look at doing that because I hate that it starts going into the next one. Again, I say, how did I not know it said something? Like, I never realized it said every madam on my team is a top general, got to be ready for war. None of that registered at all. Also, like that yell, I don't think I ever realized it did that. Reactions really do change things. I pay attention to a lot of stuff when I listen to music, but it just depends. Someone play you the song, and you're like sitting there with someone listening to it. Did you just hear it while you were out and about? I pick up on more obviously when I look at lyrics. Outside of reactions, I've always done that, but that's not always the way that it's introduced to you. And the same way, being focused in reactions, I feel like has made me pay more attention to production than I ever did before. It's not that I didn't pay attention to it. I can tell you some of the craziest stuff about the timing and the reason certain things were chosen, the emotion that it evokes and stuff for Taylor's music, but I've had a lot of time with it. You know what I mean? Whereas in reactions, I feel like because I'm so focused in on it and I want to be able to talk to you guys about things, that I do feel like I pick up on things. So it is interesting when I get a song I've heard at least a version of it, or maybe I have actually heard before, which I think might be the case for the next song. But it's like, it feels like a new experience because I'm like, I know for a fact I was not looking at lyrics when this came into my life. I have like playlists and stuff for more like hip hop and rap and stuff like that, but it's never been like my go-to playlist. That's just me being honest. It just wasn't. Prior to reactions, I still thought I was like a very attentive music listener. And it's times like this where I'm surprised that I'm like, how have I never heard that yell before? Maybe that is just in the remix version. I'd be interested to go back and listen, but I feel like I catch things sooner when it comes to productions in a way that has never happened before. And I love that. That's such a fun way. It's so bad, guys, that I genuinely love doing these videos so much that I avoid pretty much all new music these days because I'm like, well, I could film a reaction to that. Even if it's stuff that, like my side quests, pop or indie or things like that, I'm still like, well, partially, yeah. Like, of course, it's smart to just like make content, of course. And those of you who are here for the more hip hop and rap reactions, like, I genuinely love the idea of maybe introducing you to things that maybe you didn't have exposure to, or maybe you wouldn't have given a chance before, or never come into your orbit in the same way you guys show me new things. And then obviously it's also cool to maybe get people around here who are kind of the inverse of that, right? Maybe they find this space with the pop or the indie or whatever, and then maybe they become hip hop and rap lovers. I just love the idea of us sharing music in that way. I think it's so beautiful, right? And like that is a main driving force, the idea of creating the content and what that could do for our little corner of the internet. But it's also because I just feel like I enjoy music in a different way in reactions. Even though I feel like outside of them, I still feel like a pretty attentive music listener. It's just not the same. Apologies. Okay, yeah, it definitely has changed. Hold on. Ooh, that was too much. Oh, SOS. This may have not been a smart choice here. Oh no. Oh no. This is not going well, guys. I did some damage here. I'm sorry you guys are like in a different position. There was a fly on the camera and I was like, this is my shot and I have to do it. I genuinely, listen, I try. I'll like open a window or I'll open a door and like try to push a fly out just so I don't have to like kill it. But that one would not leave me alone. And I'm really hoping. Anyways, okay, sorry, I'm focused. Different experience of how I enjoy music in reactions that it makes me just really want to hold off on listening to anything new if I can't do it with you guys. Good thing and a bad thing at the same time because I can only do so much because it takes me a while to like edit. If I could just like only do reactions, you guys would be so tired of me with how many videos you would get because I love doing them. It's just editing is not my forte. Let's do this music video. Go back a little bit. Oh, I turned the music off when I hit the thingy. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Did I? wait. I lied. Just ignore me.
I'm the only nigga doing it. You other niggas ruin it. I'm too legit, go hammer with the foolishness. My nana said my grammar can maneuver this industry until I'm stupid rich, and now I'm stupid rich. Ah!
Oh, I love that.
Woo, woo, woo. Assuming this is more than humorous, to pimp a butterfly, my newest shit. In fact, the rumor is the way I prove it.
I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get met by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man. I burn through the hood like war. When everybody feeling so cold, I cool like that King Cole. And niggas get a bit of my glow. I got charm like a leprechaun, motherfucker. Now y'all fucking with the wrong motherfucker. Cheap beat like a dumb motherfucker. And we don't live by the law, motherfucker. Even if she go away, even if she go
Love her.
away.
I love the crown. Also, I love this backdrop.
Even if she go away, even if she go away, I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get met by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
Classic man. That's on my mama though. I got piranha flow, fucking up your designer clothes. Casket man. What be your rapper's angle? Bunch of subliminal bitches. I'd rather finger bang them. Oh, keep on sobbing. Pray to God nobody chop me. Catch your body over nothing. Top couldn't even stop me. I got key to my city. I got key to California. I might legalize your homicide and more marijuana. Let my daddy smoke his weed. Only thing that keep on feeling. I ain't got no jury on me, bitch. I got the jury in me. Oh shit. Let me talk my shit. I always been a shit. This ain't over.
I love all of the styling in this and the car. It is really cool. This is so random, but like today's modern time, I love the people who really embrace an era of clothing. Not that his isn't a modern day, that's not what I'm saying, but like, I don't know, it just makes me think about kind of past and like people who in their everyday love to wear, you know, like Victorian clothing. I love it when people like sit in and stuff too, but like people who are so dedicated to it. I follow some people on TikTok who are like that just every day, like, that's what they enjoy, is wearing certain era of clothing, and it's so cool. I just love people who are authentically themselves, wear what they want to wear, and it makes them happy. I just think there's a beauty in that, you know? And I don't know why that just made me think of it, but it did. And I don't know. I really like that.
They love me now like they love me then. I know what I like. I eat the pussy for my nourishment. I know how to cherish it. I know how to decorate your wall and further furnish it. I'ma burn your shit down. This is what the furnace is. I'ma turn your shit around with some friendly services. Ain't no nervousness, like I'm ratchet or conservative, and that's affirmative. All I do is lay up and face up my big bills and placed up. Got no chill for fake ones, like for real. They say I'm
His
a
face.
classic man.
I love Kendrick's facials in this too. Kendrick letting loose moment. You gotta love that.
You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic.
It's always the palm trees. I can't. Okay, if you're not on Patreon as a part of the Salem Coven members and you haven't seen some of my live streams, this is something that I often talk about and laugh about, is because I just can't see palm trees now without it flashes in my mind no matter what. I'm not just saying like in reactions. I'm watching something on TV. I'm scrolling on TikTok. If I see palm tree, all my brain can do is picture, like impose the image of Kendrick in that music video. Is that in the Black Panther album? I think it is. Where he's in the palm tree with his corn on the cob, in that giant palm tree standing in it. I just can't, like my brain cannot help but visualize that. Every time it makes me laugh now. Like I can't see palm trees without seeing Kendrick Lamar with the corn on the cob. Ever.
Man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get met by the street, elegant. the family. Breadwinner filling up the pantry. Now my niggas slang cane like a dandy. I tell you how it go. You pull out rubber bands, I pull out an envelope. The ladies on my elbow ain't for the show. Every madam on my team is a top general. Oh, gotta be ready for war. War. Should they get into
Look at Kendrick.
Get 'em, we'll get 'em. I know that we'll get 'em, 'cause I lived through this shit before. I'm a classic man. You can be mean when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get made by the street, elegant, old-fashioned
trees.
man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
Oh, that was crazy. Oh, I love it. I just love seeing Kendrick in that element, you know? Okay, so we're gonna do Mask Off remix Future featuring Kendrick Lamar, May 23rd, 2017. In the same way as the last one, I don't know if I've heard the Kendrick remix, but I am less confident than the last one that I haven't heard the remix. I don't know if that makes sense. I know I've heard Mask Off, like the Percocets, right? Yeah. I don't know if I've heard the Kendrick feature, but I can't be 100% sure because I just feel like that song was so big that I would be surprised if I hadn't heard it like at a party or something, but I just don't know. I felt more sure that I hadn't heard the remix. This one I'm less sure, so I'll let you know when we listen to it, but I just want to be transparent about that, obviously, but definitely haven't looked at lyrics, so I still wanted to do it for that reason. Especially because if I'm not confident I haven't heard his part, reason it's on the list, that makes me even more want to do it because I'm like, I don't know for sure.
Call it how it is. Hendrix. I promise, I swear, I swear. Yeah, young Metro, I don't trust you. I'm gonna shoot you. Yo, Percocet, yeah. Miley Percocet, Percocet, yeah. Miley Percocet, rep the set, yeah. Gotta rep the set, yeah. Chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Chase no bitch. Mask on, fuck it, mask on, mask on, fuck it, mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Chase no bitch. 2 cups, toast out with the game, from food stamps to a whole nother domain. Out the bottom, I'm a living proof, ain't compromising, $500,000 on the coupe. Drug houses, looking like Peru. Graduated, I was overdue. Pink.
Aside from the Percocet Molly, like that part, the chorus, I don't know that I've really ever paid attention to any of what's being said right now. And I'll tell you why. I get so genuinely like hypnotized by whatever is in the background. I don't know if that's a flute. Whatever it is, I can barely hear anything he's saying. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just so hard for my brain to fixate on anything else because I get so hyper fixated on that in the back. Is it a flute? Hold on. Of course there's another fly. I just went down a rabbit hole that I did not know that I was going to go down, and that is fly. That was so not what I was expecting. I love that. I just wanted to know if it was like a flute or like what. I'm not good with instruments. You guys know this. Like, what is that little sound? What I didn't know was that it was a sample, and the sample is Prison Song, and it was written and performed by playwright Tommy Butler in 1978 as a part of his musical Selma. I mean, I guess I kind of forgot I was paused. I probably should have just played it for you guys, but that was, I ended up listening to a part of Prison Song just because I wanted to make sure that that was the sample it was talking about, and it was. wasn't expecting that. That was cool. I loved getting to learn about that it was actually a sample and like what it was connected to. That's really cool. I guess I could have also just seen that it literally has at the credits samples, prison song by, okay, well, I read a whole article about it instead because I didn't see that. I was just looking for like instrument credits. Cool. Honestly, I prefer that because I got to learn more. So like, I'm cool with that. Anyways, all of that to be said is that there's something about that is just so like I can barely focus on anything else other than that sound, and it's looped. I love it.
I can barely move. Ask about me. I'm gonna bust a move. Red James, 33 chains. Ocean now, cruising Biscayne. Top off, that's a liability. Hit the gas, boosting my adrenaline. Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, rep the set, gotta rep the set. Chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Mask on, fuck it, mask off. Mask on, fuck it, mask off. Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick.
I love it so much.
Photo maybe, I drive anything. Buy my rings, make them go insane. DJ Eskimo City.
I never noticed that part.
I got a halo. I level up every time God says so. Shoot on payroll. Looking like Pancho, looking like Pedro. On the street from Tarzan. 10 dividend go grow when I say grow. Kung Fu Kenny with the Midas touch. Ain't no penny that I don't touch. All my enemy bite on dust. Ain't no talking when it's fatal. Having hard, I can't tell. Wait. Half of y'all might need help. Wait. I might fall in Rodale. Bitch. I might ball in Australia. I might call her for real. All I ask go unveil. Wind blows in the windows and I snuck in with a big glow. She copy like tenfold. Know who we sent for. Platinum. Gotta look at self and ask what happened. How y'all let a conscious nigga go commercial while only making conscious albums? How y'all let the braids on TV? How y'all let the hood at the table? Now y'all don't even know how to rate them. Niggas looking like I'm a creative player. Everybody who didn't pay respect, gotta fess up now and pay your debts. Gotta lay something down to make a threat. Gotta say something now, don't hold your breath. How you mean I ain't floating? I got the salt, got the potion. I got them all like emotions and emotions. I put career in the Goshen's and put the body in the ocean. I made an oath when my nigga told me to go in. Then he died on the cold bench. All my old friends living life on a slow end. Gotta keep shit rolling. It's deep. I done fuck so much I can't sleep.
Ooh.
I done fuck so much I'm retired. I'm about to live my life through day free. She said she broke down when Prince died. Bitch, my hair down, Prince lived through me. I am Prince. Get your ass up and be inspired. You know how many bodies in the street. Take the mask off so you can see.
I have so much to say. The delivery, I'm obsessed. There is something, this was so early on too though, because this was 2017. Like, okay, yes. Do I hear damn in this? Yes, of course. But I still hear a little Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And I know that was 2022. I can't remember how long he had been working on that, but there's something about that delivery. Like the first bit I was like, oh yeah, damn. Lines where I was like, oh, like the delivery felt very Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers for a bit. I loved that verse. I want to listen to that again. Oh, I love the I got a halo, but it almost sounds like I ain't got a halo, but it's I got a halo. But the way, listen,
I got a halo.
I don't know. There's something about it that almost sounds like I ain't got a halo, but it's I got a halo. I don't know. It sounds a little bit like that. Or how you gonna, I don't know. There's something about his delivery. I love it. I level up every time God says so. Shouldn't pay the, look at my Poncho, look at my Pedro. Money tree from Tarzan. It also gives the Kendrick is not your savior. Like, anyways. Also, shooter on payroll looking like Poncho. That was like the, right? Crisscross with the, right? That was like the Mexico's revolution, right? That's who we're talking about. I'm assuming. Francisco Villa, and it was Poncho. A lot of the pictures is the, Yeah, because he says shooter. I feel like that makes sense. I love the money tree from Tarzan's too, because it just makes you think of like, it makes me think of obviously like money trees from Good Kid, Mad City. But it also is just like how much he's talked about like King Kendrick and the industry being a jungle kind of energy. Love. 10 dividends. Incorrect. 10 dividends gonna grow when I say grow. I love the Kung Fu Kenny with the Midas touch. Ain't no pity that I don't touch. All my enemies bite on dust. True. Ain't no talking when it's fatal. Having heart I can't tell. Half of y'all might need help. I like that she copied like 10-4. Gotta look at self and ask what happened. How y'all let a conscious go commercial while only making conscious albums? It kind of gives that looking in the mirror energy that we get in Damn It, and definitely, obviously, in Mr. Mountain Big Steppers. I don't know, something about that makes me feel a little, I'm not saying it is connected. I don't even know where that would fit in the timeline. I don't know if this came out before or after or whatever, but it does kind of remind me of the, I didn't go pop, it stayed on some conscious. I don't know. It kind of gives me, I don't know. I shouldn't even say that. I do not want that in my comments. But it just for a second kind of made me think, where did I go? Kung Fu. Wait, did I go to? Oh, I've scrolled up too high. Yeah, gotta look at. I keep clicking, not remembering that it's gonna play, but I just don't want the lyrics to move. How y'all let the braids on TV? How y'all let the hood at the table? Now y'all don't even know how to rate him. Looking like I'm a created player. Is that supposed to be like, I've gained all this and now you're acting like, you know, I don't really get it, but I feel like there's been people who have like alluded to him almost like industry plants. And it's like, do you even understand what that actually means? What do you mean? As if he's not his own authentic self. I like that he's like, you don't even know how to rate this now. Is that the energy I'm supposed to be getting? That's kind of what I got. I love the everybody who didn't pay respect, gotta fess up now and pay your debt. Love. Gotta lay something down if making threats. Gotta say something now, don't hold your breath. Like, go ahead, let's get this out in the open. Let's talk about it. Let's not do the subliminals. That's what that feels like. I mean, I'm floating. I got the sauce, got the potion, got them all in convulsions and emotions. I put careers in negotiations. And I put the body in the ocean. Stop. I made an oath to win. Told me go all in. Then died on a cold bench. Jeez. He's got to hit you with something like that, though. You know? It's like, it doesn't feel like a Kendrick verse if he doesn't, you know, hit you with something like that. All my old friends living life on a slow end. Gotta keep shit rolling. Is that where we were at? Or is there more? No, it's deep. I forgot it. It's deep. Okay. I done fuck so much I can't sleep. I don't know so much I'm retired. Swear to God, I'm about to live my life through Dave free. I like that. Bitch, my hair down. Prince lived through me. Get your ass up and be inspired. Like, don't talk your shit. Don't do some, like, get some inspired shit going. You know how many bodies in the street? Take the mask off so you can see. Oh, I loved that. There's something about this. You know how many bodies in the street. Yeah, that like straight, like, I don't know. There's something about that feels, I mean, it is kind of damn, but it still gives me a little Mr. Mountain Big Stepper. There's just a few lines in there that I'm like, it's not even necessarily like, I mean, some of it's topic, but it's like the delivery of the line. But it's 2017. I remember he worked on stuff for quite a while, but wouldn't Damn have just come out? Wasn't that 2016? No. 2017? Damn it. I constantly need a Kendrick timeline. Yeah, it was 2017. So like Damn had just dropped. April, and this is in May. Huh. So yeah, I mean, that wouldn't make very much sense. I understand he would have already turned in his album and had probably started on the next one, but I don't know that it would have been that much of an influence. You know what I mean? To be fair, it's been a little bit since I've listened to Damn all the way through, so I might just be mixing up some of this like delivery with some things in Damn versus Mr. Mountain Big Steppers. Could also be that. Okay, not the point.
The mask off so you can see.
Percocet, yeah. Miley Percocet, big firm. Percocet, yeah. Miley Percocet, big firm. Rep the set, yeah. Gotta rep the set, gang. Chase a chick, never chase
Have I just never noticed that? Did I just not listen to the song all the way through? To be fair, most of the time that I heard Mask Off, I feel like it was being played somewhere. You know what I mean? But that's apart from the original sample, and I don't think I ever noticed that. Oh, I love that. I was about to be like, is this a transit? No, literally the sample you just read about. Sometimes my brain. Sometimes my brain. Final thoughts. Really enjoyed that. I mean, per usual, like, it's Kendrick. I don't know what you want from me. I love him. I think he'll always just have such a special place in my heart. Obviously, because of his talent and his art and all of that stuff, but also just because I have to owe it to Kendrick of having the journey of this channel. You know what I mean? Like, he was the first artist journey. He'll always be the first artist journey. He was my first YouTube video ever. You know, like, owe it to him and to you guys, you know, for wanting to explore and show me more of Kendrick's discography, that like we're even here. So anything Kendrick, I just feel like I'm gonna be excited about, but I just love getting to go through some of the features and see the other things he's done. I feel like his features, I mean, he's always giving you something different, but you think he's able to, you know, let loose a little bit on some of his features and stuff like that, which is really cool. Not to say that he doesn't have some incredible fly, so help me. And that's not to say that he doesn't show up that way in his own stuff by any means, and that's also not to say that he doesn't have some incredibly deep, heavy features. That's not what I'm saying, but I just feel like, you know, sometimes we do get a different side of him in some of the features, which is cool. All of that to be said, I'm sure there's plenty I missed, so as always, let me know, you know, what are your thoughts? What did I get right? What did I get wrong? What did I miss? And I will see you in the next one. Bye.